Hey guys, this is Derek the Nickelodeon fan 2004 here, and today we're doing my Nickelodeon DVD and Blu-ray collection as of June 6, 2023. Unfortunately, there isn't a Nickelodeon collection video as of March. Well, I didn't do that video because I kept delaying it until I canceled it for good. So anyway, guys, yeah, let's go ahead and start this collection video. Okay, so our first thing I'm gonna show you is the SpongeBob SquarePants collection. Now, let's start the collection with Nautical Nonsense and SpongeBobbies. Next up we have is Halloween. Next up we have Sea Stories. Yep, Sea Stories. Next up, Tales from the Deep. Next up, Lost at Sea. Next up, Hide and Seek. Next up, Christmas. Next up, To Love a Patty. Next up, 10 Happiest Moments. Next, focus. Next up, Heroes of Bikini Bottom. Next up, the SpongeBob movie collection. Features both the SpongeBob SquarePants movie and the SpongeBob movie Sponge Out of Water. Next up, the complete 9th season. I also have the first 8 seasons, which we'll get to that momentarily. Okay, so speaking of season sets, now let's get on to the first and second seasons. First, I'll show you the first season, and then I'll show you the second season. Okay, now I'll show you the second season. Next up, we had The Legend of Bikini Bottom. Next up, we had the third and fourth seasons. First, I'll show you the third season. Now I'll show you the fourth season. Next up, we have the SpongeBob movie Sponge on a Run. This is the Blu-ray version. Next up, we have Kim Coral's SpongeBob's Under Years, Season 1, Volume 1. This show just ended its first season in May on Paramount Plus. Hopefully later this year we'll see a Season 1, Volume 2 of this show. Like the Smurfs and Rugrats did. Next up, we had the 5th and 6th seasons. I'll show you the 5th season first, and then I'll show you the 6th season. Now I'm going to show you the 5th season. Now I'll show you the 6th season. Next up, we had the 7th and 8th seasons. First, I'll show you the 7th season. Now I'll show you the 8th season. I already showed you the 9th season earlier in the video. Last but not least, for the SpongeBob stuff, we have the Patrick Star Show, Season 1, Volume 1. Okay, let me just go ahead and drink a sip of Sprite. Alright. Now let's move on to the Paw Patrol DVDs. Oh, oops. Excuse. Now, this is a show, this is a show I have most of its, this is the only show that I have, this is the show that I have most of its DVDs. It's actually the show that I have most of the DVDs in my collection. So anyways, first up we have Paw Patrol. This is the first Paw Patrol DVD ever made. I forgot to mention that Naco Nelson and SpongeBob is the first Paw Patrol DVD ever made. Anyways, next up we have Winter Rescues. Next up we have Marshall and Chase on the Case. Next up we have Brave Heroes Big Rescues. Next up we have Ray Set Get Wet. This is a Canadian DVD. Next up we have All Wings on Deck, British DVD. British Reading 2 DVD. Next up we have Pub Say Christmas, American DVD. Pups Say the Bunnies. Air Pups, another British DVD, Region 2. Mission Paw, Canadian DVD. I have the UK DVD, which we'll get to that momentarily. Next up, Space Pups, another Canadian DVD. Next up, we have Pups Say Christmas. This is the Latin American DVD. Next up, we have, this is a big one. I had to smelt of it. Paw Patrol 7 DVD gift set. Another Canadian DVD, but this one came from Canada. Next, let's start with Rider Collection. Next up, we have Chase Collection. Marshall Collection. Sky Collection. My favorite pop. Rocky Collection. Rubble Collection. And last but not least, Suma Collection. Alright, next up we have Sea Patrol. Mission Paw, UK DVD. Next up, Halloween Heroes. Next up, we have Mighty Pups American DVD. Also the Canadian DVD, which we'll get to that momentarily. Next up, we have Road to a Rescue. This DVD features both Paw Patrol and The Great Snow Rescue. I'll just skip Paw Patrol because I already showed you earlier, but I'll show you Great Snow Rescue. Next up, we have Paw Patrol Season 1. This is a unofficial Malaysian DVD. Comes in 2 black cases. Next up, Puplantis. This is the first Paw Patrol DVD I've ever got. I forgot to mention that Halloween was the first SpongeBob DVD I've ever got. Next up, we have Paulson Collection. Features Sports Day, Meet Everest, and Marshall and Chase on the case. Excuse me for a sec. Sorry about that. I was checking my room. The movie ended. So, anyways, next DVD is Jungle Rescues. Next up, we have another Mighty Pups DVD, but this time it's the Canadian DVD. Next up, we have Ready Race Rescue. Next up, Mighty Pups Super Paws. This is my first copy with the incorrect running time, 88 minutes. The second copy has the running time at 95 minutes. Next up, we have second copy, Mighty Pups Super Paws. This one has a correct running time copy, 95 minutes. But this is actually the same. Anyways, Mighty Pups Charged Up. Oh, speaking of Mighty Pups, there's a new Paw Patrol movie coming soon called Paw Patrol the Mighty Movie. I don't know if I can see it in theaters or not. Maybe I will. And also there's a new game coming out called Paw Patrol World. It's an new open world Paw Patrol game. Anyways, Paw Patrol Dino Rescue. Next up, Jet to the Rescue. Next up, Pup-tastic 8 DVD collection. Anyways, Pup-tastic 8 DVD collection. We have Robo-Dog Rescues, The Great Pirate Rescue, Sea Patrol, which I already showed you earlier, Pod Save Atlantis, which again I already showed you earlier, Summer Rescues, Ultimate Rescue, Jungle Rescues, which I already showed you earlier, and Pups Chase a Mystery. Next up, another My Pups Chart Shop DVD, but this time it's a German DVD. Next up, Rubble on the Double. Next up, Dino Rescue Roar to the Rescue. Oops, sorry about that. Next up, Moto Pups. Next up, we have Splash to the Rescue. This is another German DVD. Next up, we have Pup Save the Kitten Catastrophe Crew. Next up, Paw Patrol the Movie DVD version. Next up, we have the Blu-ray version. Next up, I want to fix the tower in case it doesn't fall. First, before we show up the next DVD. Okay. Anyways, we have Pop Save the Alien. Next up we have Pop Save Rocket Rider. Next up we have Rescue Knights. Next up we have Cat Pack Rescues. Oh no, I don't want this tower to fall. But anyways, next DVD we have is Big Truck Pups. Now, last but not least for the Paw Patrol collection is Aqua Pops. Oh no! Oh no! Anyways, like I was saying, here's Aqua Pops. Wow. Alright, let's move on to the Rugrats DVDs. I'll be right back. Anyways, now we're into Rugrats DVDs. I'll show you Rugrats Mysteries. Next up, Holiday Celebration. Turkey, it has Halloween and turkey and mistletoe. Next up, the Rugrats Trilogy Movie Collection. Next up, we have All Grown Up. I'm putting her on order. Oops. And next up we had the Rugrats complete series set. I'm not gonna show you all this, by the way. I'll show you what's inside. Same goes for the Ninja Turtle set, which we'll get to that momentarily. Next up we have, last but not least for our Rugrats series, we had the Rugrats Reboot Season 1 Rolling 1. Okay, now let's move on to the Blue's Clues and You DVD. So first I'll show you Blue's Clues and You. This is the first Blue's Clues and You DVD I ever got. Again, I forgot to mention that Rugrats Trilogy was the first Rugrats DVD that I got. Next up we have Caring with Blue. Next up, Blue Sing Along Spectacular. Next up, Storytime with Blue. Boy. Anyways, Blue's Big Baking Show. Let's Run with Blue. Rainbow Puppy Adventures. And last but not least, anyways, last but not least, Blue's Big City Adventure. Now we're on to the Peppa Pig DVDs. I'll lower the tripod. First up we have My Birthday Party. Ay, anyways, I'll show you Peppa's Christmas. Best of Peppa Pig. Season 1. Okay. Peppa Pig America. very fast. And then Peppa's Club.
This volcano has to have a role to play in what we're seeing on this.
Alright, let's continue in my mom's office. I moved to this room because my daddy is watching TV right now. So anyways, we're on to the Blaze and the Monster Machines DVDs. So first I'll show you Blaze of Glory, a mini movie. Wild Wheels Escape to Animal Island. Heroes of Axel City. This is the first Blaze and the Monster Machines DVD I ever got. Blaze Saves Christmas. Robot Riders. Night Riders. Axel City Grand Prix. The Case of the Treat Thief. Dino Derby. Last but not least, Big Rig to the Rescue. Now let's move on to the Dora the Explorer / Go DVDs. Now, I only have 3 Dora the Explorer and 1 Go DVD here. 3 Dora Explorer DVDs and 1 Go DVD. So anyways, let's show me Diego. Diego's Arctic Rescue. Let's Explore Dora's Greatest Adventures. Last but not least, Dora and Boots Best Friends Forever. Anyways, now I'll show you the Smirch DVDs. The Smirch Reboot DVDs. So I'll show you Season 1, Volume 1. Season 1, Volume 2. And last but not least, Season 1, Volume 3. Alright, now let's move on to the compilation DVDs. So first I'll show you Nicktoons Halloween. Haven't done any Nickelodeon collection video since December of 2022. Anyways, Merry Christmas. Springtime Adventures. Celebrate Fall. Puppy Palooza. Out of the Vault Rewind. The Night Before Christmas. Spring is Here. Holiday Bonanza. And last but not least, Unearthed Gems. Alright, 2 categories left, and we're done. Let me fix the tripod. Excuse me. Anyways, now let's move on to that miscellaneous stuff. The shows that only have 1 or 2 DVD releases. So first I'll show you Jimmy Neutron Sea of Trouble. The Adventures of Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius, Sea of Trouble. Fairly Odd Parents, Superhero Spectacle. Next up, we have Blues Room, It's Hug Day. Next up, we have The Backyardigans, Mission to Mars. The Backyardigans, Into the Deep. Next up, we have The Fresh Speed Band. The Wild Thornberries, Call of the Wild. This one's released by Shout Factory. If I were to mention that, Out of the Vault Rewind and Unearthed Gems were also released by Shout Factory. Next up, we have Peter Rabbit Springtime Collection. It features both Peter Rabbit and Spring It's Adventure. First, I'll show you Peter Rabbit. And then Spring Into Adventure. Next up, we have the Avatar Legend of Korra Complete DVD Collection. It's a big box set. Thick. I'll show you Book 1 Avatar Last Airbender, Book 1 Water. Book 2, Herb.
Historians think she used superstitious priests butchered the children as a gift to the gods to stop the El Nino storms that terrified them. It's the biggest single act of mass child sacrifice ever.
Book 3, Fire.
Could there be a similarity in what happened in Georgia to what happened just across the border in the city we're looking at here? Maybe that teardrop shape was used for these ritualistic sacrifices.
And last but not least, I'll show you the Legend of Korra, the complete series. It's last but not least for this complete set. Book 1, Air. Book 2, Spirits. Book 3, Change. And Book 4, Balance.
Bellinger's journey takes her across an unearthly landscape. This desert so closely resembles the surface of Mars that NASA compares human relations to the red.
Next up, we have Shimmer and Shine, splashing the Sarme Oceania.
It takes 8 hours to navigate a route through the desert badlands.
Bubble Guppies, the Great Guppy Games. This is the first Bubble Guppies DVD I ever got. Are You Afraid of the Dark? The first Are You Afraid of the Dark DVD I've ever got. The Casa Grande is the complete first season. It's actually the only DVD release of the Casa Grandes ever made.
But that's not what she finds.
This is certainly not any sort of arena or theater or ritual setting. There's debris on the ground.
Papi, me avisa cómo pase cartero. Ricky Soon, Ride with Ricky. It's actually the only Ricky Soon DVD that I have. Next up, Are You Afraid of the Dark? Curse of the Shadows.
Bellinger heads further into the section. These are no ancient ruins. This is a weird ghost town, decaying under the desert sun.
This place is so strange. I mean, it has a really foreboding sense.
Baby Shark's Big Show, Super Shark.
This is clearly a really populous town at one point. There's a great deal of evidence of historical grandeur.
Bubble Guppies, Fantastic Fairy Tales.
Huge machines left in the open. Dozens of abandoned cars. It appears something forced the people here to leave town fast. Bellinger's sense of foreboding increased.
Next up, we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the complete series. This is a 2012 series.
A huge iron graveyard. Unlike anything she's encountered before.
Again, I'm not going to show you all the discs.
The scale of this is stark. I mean, it's proof that many, many, many people lived in this town. Many people died here as well.
Star Trek Prodigy, Season 1, Episodes 1 through 10.
This grave dates to 1913. And it's a little baby grave here. 1 year, 1 month, and 20 days.
As Bellinger makes her way through the graveyard, something disturbing becomes evident.
I am struck by how many of these graves are really tiny. What was causing children and babies to die in such disproportionate amounts in this place?
Coming up, Mountain of the Damned. Zombie activity in the land of Sin. Corpses. And Karen Bellinger uncovers the horror story behind the freaky desert ghost town. They are forced to play every imaginable.
Last but not least, for the miscellaneous shows category, it's Transformers Earthspark. Season 1, episodes 1 through 10, which just got released last month. Alright, one more category and we're done. So let's move on to the Nickelodeon movies. Oops. My bad. Miscellaneous Nickelodeon movies. First I'll show you Good Burger. Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius. Hey Arnold the movie. Barnyard. Hotel for Dogs. Hey Arnold the Jungle Movie. Playing with Fire. Yes, it's not full. Anyways, Playing with Fire. The J-Team. Okay, one last movie and then we're done. Paws of Fury, The Legend of Hank. Okay, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. And I'll see you guys in the next video.